Hello guys, welcome to the first episode of this Gillingham career mode, and it is not going to start yet. This is sort of just an introduction of showing you the beta, as I will, and the players that I've put in already. But don't worry, you still got one more chance. This is the last chance if you want to enter some players into this save. And I also want to stress, don't enter so many players. If you've already entered 2 or 3 players, please don't enter any more. You can if you want, but then I'm going to have to start lowering your other players to make up for the extra players. I don't have the series made up mainly of one person's players. 3's sort of the limit. But you have got another chance if you want to enter into this series. If you don't know about it, watch the previous episode. But basically, you make a player, I put them in Gillingham, and we're going to try and get to the top of English football. I'll also make myself, I haven't put myself in yet, but let me show you the players. First of all, we got a really good response. I was really happy by it. And let me show you the first. Let me show you the first bunch of lads. The first comment, if it will ever load. Let's start off with Bendover, attacking midfielder from San Marino, kind of like Oscar IRL, he said. And I have made him bend over. This is what he looks like. This is what you look like, bend over. A bit like Oscar, I think. Not completely like Oscar, but still look like a quality player. 21 years of age. He's definitely going to get into that San Marino side. Let me know what you reckon of your player. Hopefully I've got it right. Remember, these players aren't going to be the best players in the world. Maybe they will be in the future, but they're designed for a club like Bournemouth, and it'll be interesting to see where your career goes, whether you'll make it to the Premier League or whether you'll just end up in a low league club player. Do you know what I mean? That sort of player. But the next one, above the heavens, mentioned Noel Gallagher, a beast goalkeeper, a very strong goalkeeper, and this is him. He looks very tasty. Only 20 years of age as well. He's very slow, but he's very aggressive and very passionate, and he looks like a great goalkeeper. A lot of competition for goalkeepers, actually. And then above the heavens also entered the guy who is probably the best player. I don't know why. It's all completely random. I didn't do anything on purpose, but Fredinho Hugo, and he looks an absolute beast. Those mental attributes are world class, honestly world class. So he looks like an absolute diamond. Fredinho Hugo is probably the best player. He's a clever footballing man, intelligent on the ball, and knows what to do with it. Looks very good. Giuseppe Salvaggio. You had a chance to enter some staff as well. Giuseppe Salvaggio looks absolutely beast. He might be the future manager of Gillingham. I won't be the manager of Gillingham. It will be simulated. But I will show you a couple of games and then I'll simulate into the future. But I'll tell you a bit more about that at the end. Matthias Monk, another goalkeeper. A Danish goalkeeper this time. I have got some of the nationality, some of the ages and some of the heights wrong and stuff like that, so please don't be too critical of me. It was sort of a basis for you to do, and Matthias Monk is really going to give Gallagher some competition for that starting place in goal, that number 1 shirt. There's going to be a bit of beef for that. Monk looks solid as well. He looks absolutely solid as well. Danish international, I don't know. He's got the potential for it. Andrew Martin, a right back from Scotland, friends with the Mosson brothers, strong, fast, great in the air, but not very great technically. There he is, 26 years of age. Look at him, he looks a beast. Quick and strong in the air, that's what I like to see from a defender. Yet again, you can see his lack of technical attributes may come and haunt him, but he still looks like a decent player, Andrew Martin. Decent lad. Biggs Obi Akpara, the youngest guy in the squad, and he's got the highest potential. That's what I said. The younger you make them, the worse they'll be, but the higher their potential will be. And Biggs Obi Akpara looks absolutely tank. 18 heading, sick in the air. He's got great determination. He's got good tackling for his tender age. 15 years of age, quality player. I wish he was in my Inter Milan save. He looks like a great Malarian boy. Emil Meski, here's a guy I think I sort of cocked up on. He looks like an absolute great player, but I got his nationality wrong here. He was meant to be Ugandan. I've got him down as English. I will get that changed. And he looks very good. He looks a bit like Dzeko. And a bit of Graciano Pele in there as well. So he looks like a very tasty player. I'm looking forward to seeing how he develops. Heskey's predecessor, I'd say. Heskey's And then we get down to the Mosson brothers, Liam Mosson and Joe Mosson. Left attacking midfielder and right attacking midfielders. They are brothers. Liam Mosson here, as you can see, look, I've done a little neat thing, Joe Mosson there, they're brothers. And Liam Mosson looks quite decent. He's the older of the brother, so he's probably going to be the better of the brother. But the younger brother, Joe Mosson, has probably got higher potential. He looks tasty, he looks decent already, and look at that, 20 aggression, 20 bravery, 17 determination. He's got great mental attributes for his age. He looks, I want to play with that boy, because he looks really, really good. That sounds a bit wrong, sorry Joe Mosson, but yeah, I want to play with you on the game. Moving on again, I'm getting out of breath here, I'm trying to get through them all in a short space of time. Drew Helen, the American, who plays on the left hand side, 28 years of age, he looks like a very decent player as well. Where is he? Drew Helen. Drew Helen there, look at those technical attributes, they are outstanding. He lacks the speed for my liking, but hopefully whoever takes over at Gillingham will pick him. 20 long shots, he, without a doubt, will be scoring some beautiful goals. A few mental attributes let him down, he's got low determination, he was in fact a lazy player. I think Drew Helen has got a very nice description here actually, it's quite funny. The right-footed son of a gun is supremely gifted technically, but this all went to his head as a young lad and he got super lazy over it. Low determination. He decided cardio wasn't for him and he faked injuries to get out of running drills. He's got low stamina because of that. He would, however, lift a ton. Him and Akinfenwa will be best friends forever. And look at that, 20 strength, and he's going to link up well with Akinfenwa. But he's also going to give a bit of competition to Mosson brothers. He's a top-heavy virgin, and he now finds himself rotting away at Gillingham. He's an heavy boy and he's 5'10", slow, lazy and not a team player. Trying to chat up his idol Akinfenwa and hopefully score some long shots, and I'm sure we'll be seeing some sick goals from Drew Helen. Dan Slack, a model professional, central midfielder, English little boy. Dan Slack looks like a decent player, great mental attributes. He's just going to control that midfield. He's a player you always need, a player that can just control that midfield. Dan Slack looks decent. I like the look of you, Dan Slack. Oliver Parr, not Parr. Another defensive midfielder who's going to put Dan Slack on the edge. There's a lot of competition for these defensive midfielder places between Hugo Parr and Dan Slack, and Parr looks decent as well, very similar to Dan Slack, a bit more technical I'd say, a bit more creative, and he's a leader as well, so a lot of leaders in this team. I wonder who's going to be given the captain's armband. I'm not going to decide it. Again, I want to stress that the manager will. It's not in my control. It's going to be completely random to see how your careers go. And then Aaron Smith. He's a crazy lad, Aaron Smith. This guy's a nutter. Aaron Smith, he's a striker and he looks amazing. 30 years of age. He's going to come off the boil pretty quickly though. He looks like a beast. Just look at him. His attributes are outstanding. Premier League standard, I'd say. And so many of these players I want to actually just play with. And not in a weird way, but I do want to see how they play on the pitch because they look absolutely beast. You've come with some great players here, but don't worry if your player's not in this, you've still got a chance to enter your player. Just leave it in the comment section of this video. A short amount of time, you've got about a week, 2 weeks, probably not even 2 weeks to run, it's probably about a week until I kick off this series. So get writing in that comment section quickly if you want a few more players to enter in. Staff as well, welcome. I'll be entering as well. And don't worry if you're too late as well, because I probably will do another series of these. Probably in a month's time I'll probably do a series at a much better team and see if we can win the Champions League and achieve global domination. But that's it for today. Yet again about this series, I can't guarantee you'll stay at Gillingham as well. You might leave within the first transfer window, you might get injured, you might go off the boil. All the variables are completely unknown. It will be simulated. I will show a couple of games and it will be simulated. It will be I'll show a couple of games, simulate to 1 season, simulate 2 seasons, simulate to the end of the 3rd season, and then I'll simulate a big chunk maybe to the end of the 8th season just to see how you all get on in the future. But there's your players. Let me know how you think I've done your players. If I've missed you out, leave it in the comment section again. I'm sorry if I missed you out. Akinfenwa has got a lot of competition up front. I think that's it for today's episode, guys. I'll see you later. Drop in that comments your player. I'll see you later, guys. Mwah.